Irashaimase! Hello and welcome to Fitaurus' Kitchen. I'm your host, Chef Fitaurus. It's time once again for Shoot 'em Up Saturday. And on the menu this Saturday, we've got Supercharged Robot Vulkaiser. Available for the PC via Steam. Vulkaiser was originally released in Japan back in 2007. Developed by Astroport, a group of indie shoot-'em-up developers, this title is a fun, super robot-inspired side-scroller. So, what kind of taste will this one go and have? Let's get cooking and find out.
Go go Vulkaiser! Supercharged Robot Vulkaiser! Shoulder Vulcan! Missile Fist! Here we come, go-go army! Alright, here we are at the main menu of Supercharged Robot Vulkaiser. There's not really any options or anything to look at, so we'll just go ahead and jump right into the game. We do have 4 difficulty levels we can go and pick from: Bullet Sponge, Glory Hunter, Legendary Hero, and Savior of the Universe. But for today, so I can go and show you the game without too much worry, I'm just going to go ahead and be a Bullet Sponge. Super Electric Circuits coming online. Episode 1. Fly Vulkaiser! Vulkaiser, go! Alright, so first off, we go and see Vulkaiser going and using the aforementioned shoulder Vulcans. And we also have our Missile Fists! We can also go and combine with the Vulfighters, so they go and show up to become various kind of powered up Vulkaisers. So we went and combined with the Rocket Fighter to become Rocket Kaiser! So in addition to the main shots that we go and have with the shoulder Vulcan and whatever weapon we're being provided by the Vulfighters we can combine with, there's a charge attack that Vulkaiser goes and has, this charge meter here, that you go and build up as you go and continue firing. Even if you stop firing, and still your charge goes and holds, so that's kind of nice. So for the Missile Kaiser here, it's this big missile that goes and deals heavy damage. For the base Vulkaiser by itself, it was his Missile Fists. And then we'll kind of go over those various attacks with the other Vulfighters as we get to combine with them, if we get to combine them. Hopefully we get to go and see all 4 of the various forms of Vulkaiser. But if not, well, hopefully you'll enjoy the ride all the same. So, Vulkaiser is a title that's heavily steeped in homage. It's based off of, here's the Needle Fighter, so we're going to combine with that to become Needle Kaiser. It's heavily steeped in homage of the super robot genre from the 1970s, the anime and manga genre of that era, drawing inspiration from titles like Mazinger, Getter-Robo, and Combattler Z. Here we are at the first boss, Nejiuringa! Equipped with a drill, because, drills are totally a man's romance show. Needle Kaiser probably isn't the best choice here, as it's probably the weakest offensively. Great for taking out crowds, but even still, Nejiuringa! Sayonara! Yosh! Go Vulkaiser! So at the end of the stage, if you went and had any damage done to you during the stage, you would go and get a little bit of repair, and that's the only time that you can go and repair. If you happen to lose a Vulfighter, then that Vulfighter's out for the duration of your run. It was kind of rough, a little bit on the rough side. After you go and defeat a boss, you also go and get the brief little cutscene dialogue scene with whoever was piloting the Vulfighter that you were combined with, or the Professor if you happen to go and lose a Vulfighter, or you happen to go and make it with the run without combining. But why would you do that? Episode 2, The Darkness in the Sky. That's part of the joy of the whole super robot genre. It's like, hey, let's go and do that! Like that? Yeah, that! Gattaisho! Thunder Kaiser! I really love the charge shot on the Thunder Kaiser. It goes and is this massive charged electric beam. Deals some pretty decent damage too. One thing I haven't actually touched on, in addition to your main shot and the charge shot, there is a bomb that you can go and use. I'll go ahead and save that for now. And in each stage, you've got these kind of sub-boss sections where you're going and fighting the commander of the Go-Go army and these various, like, odd mechs of his. His, like, name is what? General Rose or something like that? You're like a typical aristocratic bad guy, I guess. Wanting to go and invade Earth for some sort of crazy nefarious purposes. So, Gattaisho! Drillkaiser! One thing I love about Vulkaiser is just how strong the homage and the theming goes and comes across. The whole feeling of going and being a super-powered like robot, and just the nostalgic feeling that all the visuals, the music, and the localization helped quite a bit with the terrible font on the subtitles there. Hengenga, the Arrow Robot. It definitely goes and makes for a really fun package. So Drillkaiser here is probably the most powerful in terms of damage potential, especially if you're willing to go and get up close and personal with the enemies and take them out that way. And since it's, you know, Drill, it's the man's romance, you can totally go and be like, Giga Drill Breaker! Going and using the Omega Bomb on that one. For the last Hengenger form, this goes and borrows a page out of our notebook, going and using Missile Fists against us, but it won't work because we're the original. Go Vulkaiser. Alright, that'll pretty much go and wrap me up for this episode of Shoot 'em Up Saturday. Hopefully you enjoyed going and seeing Supercharged Robot Vulkaiser. If you're interested, this title is currently available on Steam, $5. It's one that I would highly recommend if you're, well, of course, always a fan of shoot 'em ups, but if you're a fan of the giant robot, super robot genre, then I think it would be worth going and checking out just for the fun nostalgia that it goes and plays around with there. Anyway, as always, if you don't have any suggestions for shoot 'em ups you'd like me to go and play on the channel, by all means, please leave those in the comments below. And once again, thank you so much for coming out to go and join me, and I hope to go and see you again next week. Go Vulkaiser!